Hi, everybody. Welcome to the World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway, Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm Ralph Sheheen alongside Jeff Emig and Ricky Carmichael, two men who both won here at this historic venue. And the question was, would we make history here tonight? This was a wild racetrack.
Well, we'll start with the 250s here. I mean, just such amazing racing. Your points leader, Zach Osborne, was battling through the back. I mean, this race had a lot of championship points implications. It was a great race all the way to the finish.
And, Ricky, a big part of it was the racetrack tonight. All that sand was such a challenge.
Yeah, it sure was. A lot of the jumps were made of sand rather than clay like it's been in the past years. So it really got rutted up, and it was wreaking havoc on these guys. A lot of 180 corners and a lot of guys taking insides, outsides. The whoops was difficult. So, man, these guys had their hands full tonight, but they did really good.
Let's drop the gate and show you how to play it out, beginning with the 250 East Championship as this one got underway. The first turn was a challenge here all night.
Yeah, it sure was. You could see Austin Forkner tried to get up the inside, did pretty good. He cut Osborne off right there, closing the door, and that's what really sent Osborne back from the get-go. You see Dakota's going on the inside there.
Points leader wearing the number 1. Buried deep in the field early on in here, but Jordan Smith was out front, but then Osborne started ripping up through the pack.
Oh, Osborne was flying. Jeremy Martin on the Geico Honda ran second. He was trying to chase down Smith up front. They set the pace.
Martin had been good all day. He comes working his way up into a top 3 position early on, and here comes Osborne continuing to charge.
Well, like he always does, the guy goes 100% all the time, and you know that he was going to set his sights on this guy right here, number 35, Austin Forkner, to try to take back all his points that he's lost today.
And those two have been going after each other lately, Jeff.
Yeah, and here's Osborne still trying to close up, and just gets a little high in that turn. This was on the last lap. He had a shot at Forkner, but with that little mistake set him back.
In the end, it's Jordan Smith getting his first win of 2018 as he takes the victory in the 250 East Championship. And Forkner and Osborne would end up tied in the points lead as the 250 East Series moves on to St. Louis. Okay, so that's the 250 battle. Now it's time for the big bikes. And what would happen there? Because Jason Anderson rolled into this racetrack with a healthy points lead. Let's see what happened. Gate drop once again here. Round 10 gets underway.
Anderson way on the outside. Brayton on the inside. Craig would get your whole shot on the HRC Honda, followed by Justin Brayton and Marvin Muscan.
Well, you can see right here, Weston Pike gets held up. Eli Tomac runs into the back of him, loops the bike out, and goes down first lap.
All the way back to 22nd at the end of that first lap. Keep that in mind. Meanwhile, in front, Justin Brayton goes for the lead here on Christian Craig.
Over the finish line area, scrubs it, takes the lead. Marvin Muscan still right there in third.
Yeah, and keep an eye on that because he was second in the points to this guy who has his troubles.
Points leader makes a mistake, runs in the back of Freezy, loses his balance, high sides, and man, puts himself really at a deficit.
While Anderson was having his problems, Muscan would start working his way towards the front. At one point, he was as close as 25 or 26 points down to Anderson.
Here he takes the spot from Brayton.
Has the lead, but then, oh boy, does it go wrong.
Yes, it does.
Watch this right here. Gets the front wheel high. Oh, off the track, into the mechanics area, and down goes Muscan.
Yeah, that's just the first time.
Yeah, that was the first time, and one thing he should have never done here is he turned one mistake into another one. You cannot do that at this level of racing.
And you'll notice he had a tear-off stuck to his glove, Jeff. That might have been a distraction, and maybe it got into his mind.
Yeah, it was fluttering, but meanwhile, the number 3 of Eli Tomac, last on the first lap. Now he's reeled his way all the way back up into a podium position.
Tomac, just an incredible ride, but how far could he go? Could he catch Brayton? Brayton, meanwhile, in his 131st career start, becomes the oldest rider in Supercross history at 33 years old, 11 months and 25 days, setting 2 records while getting his first win and doing it at the legendary Daytona International Speedway. What a night for Justin Brayton. Oh, by the way, first victory for the team as well. Supercross gets at it once again, this time inside a dome next weekend, Saturday night in St. Louis, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live on FS1.